When you look at this clip from Half-Life, what type of theme do you expect to hear? I'm guessing it's something close to this. Now what about this from StarCraft 2? I'm betting you're thinking of something similar, in which case you wouldn't be far off. Scary, isn't it? Now let's switch gears just a little bit. When you see this song from Super Mario Galaxy 2, what theme do you hear in your head? Is it darker than the two before this, or something closer to this? How about the theme from Don't Starve Together? Is it closer to Half-Life and StarCraft 2, or the Mario Galaxy theme? Well, let's take a listen. As you can hear, just like the Galaxy theme, it's creepy but not too horrifying. We can still hear a slight hint of playfulness that's basically non-existent in the first two themes. This brings us to Among Us. For the few that haven't played this game yet, this is what it looks like. Now I don't know about you, but it doesn't look too scary. The characters look adorable, even the kill and eject animations are comical, and the game overall is just really fun to play with people. But this is what the theme sounds like. Terrifying, right? There's such a huge disconnect between the theme and the experience, and I think the main problem is that the music only conveys one emotional response: fear. If I overlay this theme over some horror game, it fits perfectly. But Among Us isn't a horror game, and writing a theme to treat it as such is just a misrepresentation. The game is so much more than that. There's space-themed settings, mystery and deduction, and most importantly, the social elements involved in the game. So if we asked how do we make this theme feel more connected to our experience of the game, then we need to be able to hear these three aspects in the music, as an example. Let's see if we can try doing that by learning from other songs that already have incorporated these ideas. The first theme is space. How do we make music feel more space-like? Let's take two examples from different songs, both from the Super Mario Galaxy franchise. One is from the Space Junk Galaxy. Take a listen. We essentially have a single arpeggiated chord with a higher melody on top, mixed with tons of reverb, and that's what makes this sound like a spacey type lullaby. We could try doing something similar. But it gives too much of an adventurer, wanderlust feel that doesn't really represent Among Us. We need something that shows more of the randomness of the encounters you see in space, like possibly an alien. This brings us to the second method, which is heard from the title screen theme. And this is where we're getting somewhere. Notice how the thing that sounds like space is the silence, not the sound. The different sounds are just there to represent the different random objects passing by that we might encounter while we're in space. This is the perfect style for Among Us and our random encounters with the imposter. Let's hold on to this idea and move on to our second theme, which is mystery. While the title screen shows aspects of space by incorporating a lot of silence in between the notes, we don't really get a neutral sense of mystery, and I think that's partially because it's based off of the Lydium mode, which generally makes music sound light. We don't get much of the dissonance or dark feelings. But we also don't want to make it too dark and get our original problem of evoking too much fear by using something like this. We want something in between, something like this observatory dome theme. Notice how this is a little more neutral sounding. It's on the lighter side, but it's not too light, and it's not too dark. We get mystery, not extreme excitement or nervousness. We even have elements of space in this song, but notice that if we play this over Among Us, it still doesn't really quite fit, even though we have both elements of space and mystery. It almost feels too calm and isolating. And that's because it's missing number 3, the social element. This is probably the weirdest one, because how do we even make a song sound more social? But I think a good place to start is just to compare and contrast some single-player music with some multiplayer music. Take a listen to Final Fantasy's theme. And compare this to Jackbox's Trivia Murder Party 2 theme. Feel any difference? Let's try another 2. How about this theme song from Breath of the Wild? And compare this to the Overcooked 2's Kevin theme. From hearing these 2 comparisons, the main thing I hear that stands out is motion. Multiplayer songs make you move and swing with the rhythm of the music. Single-player songs are epic, and they make you appreciate the emotions created from the music. This isn't to say that music in multiplayer games can't be epic, as you can listen to some of the Terran themes in StarCraft to hear how well Blizzard composed their multiplayer games. But I think by nature of the social aspect of multiplayer games, our attention isn't necessarily focused on the feelings of music, but rather on the movement and interactions with other players. So what does this mean for Among Us? It means we need to establish some type of relatively upbeat rhythm to create movement in our theme while also incorporating space and mystery. So let's try to do that. To incorporate both movement and space, we might do some space-themed rhythm like this. Then, let's add some mystery with a slightly darker composition by layering some simple lows, mids, and highs that are a bit spread out. And if we overlay this on top of the title screen, let's see if it fits. It's not too bad. If we wanted to, we could add a melody on top with a weird lead sound to make it more playful yet alien-like at the same time. As a side note, if you want a great example of this in a similar genre, check out Jackbox's Push the Button music. They do a fantastic job in making music that fits exactly with their game. Anyways, I'm not saying our example here is the perfect theme song for Among Us, but it's something worth showing because the music is much more multi-dimensional. All our choices we made simply align with the different things we experience in the game. And at the end of the day, we want that experience to be a great one for people listening, so they know right from the music alone what to expect. Thanks for watching, and if you like these videos and you want to see more insights into music themes, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. I'll see you on the next one.